Did you know that the right answering service can actually earn your small business money? I'm Kelsey Johnson from smith.ai, and today I'm going to talk about how to pick an affordable answering service for your business. Yes, answering services will add to your business's overhead, but not nearly as much as hiring, training, and offering benefits to a full-time in-house member of staff. And if you're answering all of your own calls, the time you'll save not being interrupted can be used to do real billable work. Believe me, it'll add up. Plus, you are likely to convert more leads and have far happier clients as well. The right answering service will take your business phone calls 24/7, meaning you will never send a lead to voicemail. With an answering service, you don't lose out on leads who call late at night or on the weekends. Depending on your business, one extra sale or converted client could cover months of your answering service costs. For this video, I'm going to assume you're already sold on answering services, and you're now looking for an affordable one for your business. Just a quick note, when it comes to answering service options, there are call centers, virtual receptionist services, and virtual assistants or dedicated individual receptionists. These each range in price and can vary in what they're able to offer you. On our YouTube channel, we have another video all about the differences between call centers, virtual receptionists, and dedicated virtual assistants. Check it out for a little bit more information. Okay, let's dive into the most important things to consider. The first, obviously, is price. An easy way to weed out choices here is to make sure you know the price of the service you're signing up for. Not all answering services publish their prices on their website or anywhere else. This is likely because their prices depend on your business's call volume, the additional services you need, setup and contract fees, and even negotiations. If you've been recommended a certain service that doesn't advertise their prices by like a friend or associate, you can go through the process of talking to their sales representatives. But otherwise, I'd stick to companies with transparent prices. It just makes everything easier. Unfortunately, you might need to do some math now. Pull out your calculus textbook. Just kidding, a calculator will do. Answering services mainly have two pricing models, per call and per minute or per partial minute. So you'll need to gather some information about your business calls. First, how many calls did you have per month in the past, say, quarter or so? Second, how many minutes of calls did you have per month in the past quarter or so? A VoIP or call tracking software should be helpful here, but you can probably get access to this call data no matter what phone system you use. The third thing you'll want to know is how many of these calls were spam, unwanted sales calls, or wrong numbers. Surprisingly, a lot of businesses underestimate how many spam calls they have and how much time is spent on the phone with these spammers, but not all call answering services will charge for these calls. Ideally, you'll take at least 3 months of data and calculate an average monthly call and minute usage amount for your business. Then you can figure out about how much you'll be paying with each service. When comparing services, take a look at the following: plans and plan quotas. Most call answering service plans are based on usage. For example, 300 minutes a month or 50 calls a month. Which plan fits your monthly calls or minutes? What's the closest plan to your usage? And how much would you lose if you don't reach it? Overage. Let's say that you do reach that 300 minutes or 50 calls. How much will the service charge for the next minute or call? This is often called overage, and it's important in case your call rate increases drastically due to successful marketing campaigns, seasonal spikes, or your business just starts to grow. These are all good things. Contracts. Will you be locked into a large contract? What happens if you want to switch services mid-contract? Free trials and money-back guarantees. Can you try out the service for free before you buy? Do you have to put up your credit card first? Setup fees. In addition to monthly services, how much does it initially cost to set up this service? What does the setup entail? Will the answering service help with integrations, script writing, or creating instructions? Hidden fees. Are there additional fees that you need to consider when budgeting for the service? Do they require that you use certain phone systems or sign up for other expensive software? Don't forget that the price printed on a website does not always tell the whole story, so do your research first. Okay, once you have a general estimate of costs, it's time to start thinking about features. Beware the attraction of the cheapest option. Your answering service should take on as much as possible for your business, consistently and professionally. First of all, you likely have some must-haves on your list. Think about what you absolutely need from your answering service. Here's a couple of examples. Bilingual services. Are a lot of your callers more comfortable speaking in a language other than English? Take a look at your options, and if you can't find an answering service that offers the language that you need, a dedicated receptionist may be your best offer. The fact of the matter is that your service needs to help your callers first and foremost, and if it doesn't, there's no use taking it on, no matter the cost. 24/7 answering. Most businesses have leads who do not want to wait for a callback during your working hours. I always recommend 24/7 answering for any business, but if your leads have particularly time-sensitive needs, this is absolutely essential. Integration with your existing software. If you use a CRM, calendaring, or marketing automation software, an answering service that can log conversations and new leads in that software means a better process and far more efficiency. This is often the difference between simple call answering and a fully automated lead intake process. In addition to your essentials, there are a lot of features answering services can offer that take work off your plate. Think about the value of your time, and I truly mean calculate it. What is an hour of your time worth? And what can your answering service do to actually take more busy work off your plate? The following are popular offerings from many answering services. Lead qualification and intake. Many professionals, especially professionals like lawyers and financial advisors who have longer sales funnels and large client relationships, depend on early lead qualification and intake to facilitate the process, screen out new leads that they aren't able to take on as clients, and gather important initial information to guide the relationship. If your business depends on this, make sure your answering service can offer lead qualification and intake. You may also want to pay attention to how the receptionists sound, since building this relationship with your new lead requires trust that is gained from genuine, friendly conversations. Scheduling. Many answering services can schedule appointments on your calendar using a secure calendaring system like Calendly that doesn't allow any of their staff access to your actual schedule. Scheduling may incur an additional cost, but if a conversion for your business means booking an appointment or a consultation with new leads, the added cost is actually negligible relative to the value of that booked appointment. Payments. Many answering services can also take payments on your behalf. This is often useful for service businesses who want to get a deposit down on a payment or services at the point of booking. And professionals who charge for consultations can have payments run immediately too. E-commerce companies should also look into this, as the answering receptionist can take care of a purchase, ensuring it goes through smoothly. Call reporting. To truly understand the value of your call answering services, you should make sure the service you choose has an app or dashboard that you can log into and analyze your calls. At the end of the month, you should be able to look at the number of calls you had and break them down into leads, current clients, sales calls, etc., to see the return on your investment from your call answering service. It's also important to be able to immediately access contact information for each caller. Other. Your business may need something very specific that you'll want to make sure the answering service has. This could be call notifications via text message, add-on services such as web chat or text messaging, social media management, multiple transfer destinations, collect call payments, HIPAA compliance, etc. Once you've determined what your must-haves are, you've likely put together a short list of answering service providers you want to try out. Make sure you check reviews and do a quick gut check on each of them by calling the company's number itself, and then dive in. Start a free trial with the most affordable service on your list. Within the free trial period, you should be able to gauge whether your answering service can truly take work off your plate at the quality level that you are looking for. Smith.ai's virtual receptionists can qualify, schedule, and intake new leads, accept payments, log communications in your systems, and make outgoing calls. We have a call reporting dashboard, Spanish-speaking receptionists, immediate call and email follow-up options, conflict checks, Slack and Microsoft Teams notifications, and much more. To learn more about our services and features and get started with a free trial, head today to smith.ai/receptionists.